The best storyteller wins. I want you to be the best storyteller. Welcome to Storytelling for Sales Professionals 101. Here's how people make decisions. We all make decisions emotionally first, and then we rationalize our decision. Regardless of what we say to the contrary, we can't help ourselves. It's in our DNA. I want to tell you a story about a laptop that I purchased. I looked all over the store for just the right one. I'd already done my shopping. I had information about specs, features of each laptop until they were coming out my ears. I picked a particular one. My wife walked over and said, "Why do you want this one?" I said, "Well, look at the video card here it has here. Look at the hard drive. Look at the memory. Look at the processor. It's amazing." And I went on and on for a couple of minutes, rattling off features and specs. Then she said, "Why do you really want it?" And she looked me directly in the eye. And I had to say, "Well, I want it because of the blue lights." She said, "What?" I said, "Look at the blue lights, the pretty blue lights around the screen, around the keyboard, the special buttons up on the top. Look at those blue lights. Aren't they amazing? That's really why I want this computer. The rest of it's okay. I know about the specs. It'll do just fine. But the blue lights set it apart from everything else." I bought that computer. I took it home. I took it into the closet. I turned it on. I was dazzled by the pretty blue lights. I had made an emotional decision, and then I had rationalized around it to make myself feel good that I was a rational person. We all do that because we can't help ourselves. It's in our DNA. Just recognize it and now use it to your advantage. Stories have a unique property. They can touch the hearts and minds of your audience. If you're the best storyteller at traffic court, you'll get the lowest fine. If you're the best storyteller in a sales situation, you will win the sale, and it won't be about price. You will win the sale, and you'll also be increasing your margins at the same time. The reason is that stories touch emotions, and emotion trumps logic. You're going to enjoy this course. Your stories will also meet another unsaid, usually unmet need, and that's the need for hope. If all of your competitors are throwing out benefits and features all over the table, and you're the only one that offers hope for the future with your product, with your story, you're more than likely to win the sale. We all need hope. People are searching for hope. People are searching for something to believe in. Tell them a story about your product in a way that offers them hope for the future. You do have an outstanding product or service. Tell them about it in a story so that they can relate it to things they want to do in the future, and you will win the sale. Here's why storytelling matters. It matters to the buyer because it does offer them the hope that I described before. It does offer them a way to achieve something they want personally, something they want for their corporation. Maybe your product helps meet an organizational need, taking the company to the next level. That's far beyond benefits and features. Maybe your product makes the buyer look good because they chose your product and it helped the organization. Maybe that's the need that the decision maker has. In either case, whether it's for financial or corporate growth reasons, or whether it's daily operations reasons, you can craft a story that will reach both audiences. Stories also matter to the seller. You're the seller. You're investing your life in this career. I believe sales is a calling. It's a calling where we get to help people enrich their lives. That's pretty special. Selling helps you touch more people's hearts. It helps you enrich their lives. And in the process, you increase your sales, you increase your margins, you increase your influence with that whole set of customers, and you enrich their lives. What could be better? The content of this course contains two major components. Number one, why it matters and how you build a story. Number two, how to apply the story construction that you'll learn to each step in your sales process. You're going to find that this is probably the most powerful tool that you'll have in your arsenal of sales tools, is your ability to tell effective stories. Welcome to Storytelling 101 for Sales Professionals. In our next lesson, we'll talk about the structure of an effective story. Stay tuned.